is Diva Sweet TV. They call me Amanda Diva. We've got a big up and let down for you.
Alright, cut.
Alright, so how much do I owe T-Pain for using the auto-tune?
What, $2?
$2. Mr. Pain. Who knew that it was gonna cost so much to be cool? You know, you gotta give props where props are due. How did you manage to lose and still find a place in the cabinet as President-elect Barack Obama's Secretary of State? Unbelievable. So Hilary Clinton is the Superwoman of the Week because, I mean, you can't keep this woman down. You just can't. And that's what being super is all about, right? If that ain't some super shit, I don't know what is. I don't know. I got to give her props because I don't know. Big up time is here. Let down time is near. Well, I never thought I would see today's big up happen. But today's big up goes to the fact that TRL is a wrap. So no more of this when I'm walking through Times Square at midday. I have seen so much mayhem go on because of TRL. I saw a police officer almost knock a woman to the ground that was holding a baby because she got too close to Will Smith. That's when I realized that TRL had gotten a bit out of hand. Thanks for a good run. We bid you adieu with love. So today's letdown actually coincides with the ending of TRL as Travis Barker made his first appearance since his horrible plane crash happened. He assured the folks at TRL that he is doing better, but what we've recently learned is that he is now filing a suit against Goodyear Tires and the airplane charter company that put together the flight. There was apparently a tire that blew, and it was a Goodyear tire, and they say in the investigation that the tire blowing was a big reason to why this crash even took place. Travis Barker is suing for pain and suffering, mental anguish, psychological and emotional distress, and disfigurement, and pre-impact fear of death and burning. This is a letdown because when something like this happens, the tragedy itself is already a letdown, but then now they have to continue to relive the tragedy because they're going to be in court having to describe the details of it. I mean, there were 6 people on that plane, only 2 made it out. You know, it just sucks that this whole thing happened. I mean, sucks, of course, is for lack of a better word. But I'm glad to see that Travis is doing fine and that he was able to make an appearance on the last episode of TRL. And as far as I know, DJ AM just did a gig the other day, so you know, they're both recovering well, but it's going to be a long haul for this type of scenario, and you know, I hope that everyone gets what they want in the end. I know it's not Christmas yet, but nobody's out there got a Christmas like us, Christmas like us, Christmas like us. The holidays are coming, and I gotta tell you, whether you're Jewish, Christian, or Kwanzaan, it's all about the gifts over here at Diva Sweet TV. And what better gift to give someone you love than a Divaworks product? We not only give you all great television, but we also give you great artworks. So make sure you find yourself a Divaworks bag or a Divaworks painting to give somebody that you love. Give them the gift of color, the gift of swagger like us. From the Blogosphere. The internet has gotten out of hand. I mean, aside from all the reckless comments that people make, aside from all of the wild internet porn, now a man named Abraham K. Biggs, a young 19-year-old in Florida, has killed himself on the internet. And it's just like, yo, this thing used to be good, and now I'm not so sure if it's still that way. Here's my top 3 things that I hate about the internet. Number 3, fake credibility. The internet has given people this sense of credibility that is completely not realistic. For instance, everybody thinks they're a critic. The reason why critics become critics is because they've had a history of research and experience that allows them to speak from a legitimate critical place. Their opinions are legit opinions because they are credible. They are not just feelings. I've had people tell me to kill myself. I've had people to tell me to quit making music. I've had people to tell me to do everything but shoot myself in the face because they don't like my music. That is not a credible opinion. That's just you being a dickhead. From the Blogosphere. Number 2, voyeurism. This young man is a perfect example. It's like, I live in New York City. There's a window across from my window. You know, it's not windows over Harlem, it's windows over everybody with this internet. I mean, just the fact that on Facebook I can put at 11:19 that I'm hungry, and by 11:27 there's like 9 people telling me what I should eat. We are so interconnected, and that's a good thing in some respects, but then it's a bad thing in other respects when you find yourself walking down the street and someone says, oh, you're my Facebook friend, or oh, you're my MySpace friend, and you don't know them, but they know you. That's a little scary. From the Blogosphere. And number 1, delusions of grandeur. Aside from the internet making rappers feel like they're way more famous than they really are, it also is just making everybody feel like they're famous. I mean, when MySpace started, a part of their whole thing was like, you can be a celebrity too, now you have your own website. But celebrity is shallow, celebrity is surface, and celebrity is baseless. All it is about a bunch of people wanting to know what the fuck you're doing. And really, most celebrities don't want people to know what the hell they're doing, because it's like there should be some sort of privacy. Now, there's this world where we have the internet and everybody thinks that everybody else should be privy to their lives, because that makes them feel like they're somebody. You know, this young man was troubled because he was not only dealing with bipolar disorder, but for him to have the sensibility that he needs to have 695,000 people watch him do this private thing of killing himself is a twisted sensibility that I can only attribute to the twisted reality of the internet. I mean, here he is, he doesn't know any of these people, but they're sitting there communicating, some telling him whether he should do it, some telling him whether he shouldn't, some questioning if what he took is enough to even kill him. And folks watched for 12 hours as he subsequently died. One of the people on the blog contacted the moderator of the blog, who called the police and was able to get someone over there, but by the time the police arrived, which was all caught on the webcam, the young man had died. I mean, I don't know. It just seems like I'm in another world. This is the type of shit that makes me feel like I am old, because 10 years ago, there wasn't even no internet like this. So, I say all that to say, be careful out there in the blogosphere, guys. It's a scary, icky, sticky place. And though it can be fun, it can be trouble. Well, that's another one, folks. Diva Speak TV signing off. Remember, for the best in graphic design, make sure to check out artechnyc.com. Also, coming soon, top of 09, we will be broadcasting from amandadiva.com. So I will keep you posted on that, alright? Happy holidays, everybody out there. I'm headed to Grenada, the Isle of Spice, yeah, I mean? So I'm going down there, I'm gonna send you some videos and pictures of me on the sand and sun, alright? And of course, check out myspace.com Amanda Diva for the best in Divaworks products. You know, all these paintings came from these hands right here, and they can be yours for a small price, but for a great Christmas smile. You want somebody to make that face when you give them their own hand-painted Divaworks bag, don't ya? You can't keep this woman down. You just can't.